Not that many years ago, the use of chopped firewood for heating was considered suitable mainly for rural households. However, wood heating is currently an increasing trend in modern urban single-family homes. This is due to the rising prices of competing energy sources and the manufacture of fireplaces that burn wood more cleanly and efficiently, as well as the fact that wood is a nationally produced safe form of energy. This is an opportune time for firewood. These days, it's also easy to use in urban environments.
Pilkottu polttopuu on ollut Suomelle aina.
Chopped firewood has always been an important source of energy in Finland. This has sometimes been forgotten when oil has been cheap, but even today, chopped firewood is the second most significant form of energy from the forest after logging residue. Every year, Finns burn over 5 million cubic meters of firewood in their fireplaces. The supply chains, warehousing and use of firewood have been developed under the Northern Wood Heat, a project funded by the EU's Northern Periphery programme. In Finland, wood has traditionally been used as a heat source in the country and in older single-family homes in population centres. However, when oil and electric energy were cheap, wood heating systems were dismantled in many houses. This is why the wood supply chain must be rebuilt. Good firewood can be obtained from forest thinnings and final fellings. An increasing number of businesses are also focusing on providing customers with high-quality firewood.
Raaka-aine täytyy olla hyvää, mistä puu tehdään.
Firewood must be made from good quality material. You can no longer apply the old Finnish principle that says that you should first take all other forms of timber and then use the residues as firewood. Customers want their firewood to be premium quality. Chopped firewood lost its popularity mainly because it was difficult to get, and chopping was a real chore. In the countryside, however, it's always been possible to get help with chopping by ordering a chopping machine connected to a tractor. With a mobile chopping machine, even a large number of trees can be chopped quickly and inexpensively. The logs of trees felled on the property or brought from elsewhere are conveniently turned into firewood waiting to dry. When drying firewood yourself, store it in a well-ventilated place protected from rain. The location of the drying place should be chosen so that the wood can be accessed easily. In densely built areas, it's unusual for people to own any forests nearby where they'd be able to get firewood. Also, few people are able to store large amounts of wood on their own property. In many cities, there are professional firewood businesses that deliver chopped wood directly to customers. This business operates in the harbour area of Joensuu.
Esimerkiksi tämä polttopuuterminaali, missä nyt ollaan, niin tässä on iso katettu.
For example, where we are now in this firewood terminal, we've got a large covered space that protects the wood from rain and snow. Even so, this is an open space where the air changes all the time. In practice, drying also takes place outdoors, and mechanical processing has been taken rather far here. Wood is chopped only just before it's taken to customers. If you want to heat a single-family home of, say, 120 square meters entirely with chopped firewood, you should reserve about 20 stacked cubic meters for one winter. For normal house owners who use wood as an additional heat source, 3 to 5 cubic meters of firewood per winter is enough. It enables you to cut your electricity bill during the cold winter months.
Mun mielestä on helpompi tehdä siellä välissä, kun siinä pöytä ei saa muotoa tunteen. Niin,
ei se on niin.
Kuluttajan on hyvä varmistua polttopuun laadusta aina toimituksen yhteydessä.
When buying firewood, customers should always check the quality, especially if they don't have a regular supplier. A quick way to test the dryness of wood, which is the most important quality characteristic, is to bang two pieces together. If the wood produces a sharp, resonant sound, you can be reasonably sure that it's really dry and ready to be burned. If you hear a dull sound, it means that even if the surface of the wood does not feel moist, there is still moisture under the surface. Small amounts of wood can be stored in a shelter built by the side of the house or in a separate storage. What's more important is that pieces are stacked in a way that allows the air to circulate all round the piles to prevent moulding and rotting.
Omakotitalojen suunnittelussa ei tänäkään päivänä vielä kiinnitetä riittävästi huomiota polttopuun käyttöön.
Even today, not enough attention is paid to the use of firewood in the design of single-family homes. A good firewood storage area must be purpose-built and well ventilated so that the air can change at all times through the floor or walls, for example. It must be placed on the property or by the house so that it's easy to fill and empty it. Well-organized wood supply and proper storage aren't enough, however. Wood should also be burnt in the best possible way, cleanly and efficiently to generate heat. Nowadays, you can choose a traditional hand-built or a ready-made fireplace which can be fitted on site. Training is also provided on how to use the fireplace.
Savukasut nousee tätä tulipesästä tähän ylös ja kääntyy tästä alas.
The flue gases rise from the firebox up there, go down to the side channels and from there to the lower channel and onwards to the flue. The flue gases are designed to circulate up here because the heat can be stored this way in this large mass of stone in the upper part of the fireplace. This heats the entire stone structure, and the same happens on the other side, up here and down there and onwards to the lower channel and the flue. East Finland is the world's leading manufacturer of heat-retaining fireplaces. A soapstone fireplace retains heat efficiently and the fire burns cleanly.
Pyöräpesätekniikalla päästöt voidaan hallita hyvin.
With the Wellbox combustion system, emissions can be kept well under control. Dust emissions, for example, can be reduced to about 40% of the emissions of traditional fireplaces and carbon monoxide emissions to as low as 30% of those from traditional fireplaces.
Voidaan pudottaa jopa 30% siitä, mitä perinteisissä tulisioissa.
When the fireplace is ready, you must also know how to use it right to get the best results. Burn dry wood only, and don't use the firebox to burn litter or pressure-treated wood. The way in which you light a fire also affects the emissions. Current knowledge suggests that wood should be lighted from the top using small pieces of wood, so that the resulting gases burn more cleanly.
Pilkottu polttopuu on tällä hetkellä Suomessa erittäin edullista lämpöä.
Chopped firewood is a very inexpensive way to generate heat in Finland at the moment. A stacked cubic meter of dry birch firewood offers about 1,200 kilowatt hours of energy. Depending on the part of the country, contract, delivery method and the size of the delivery, the price ranges from 40 to 100 euros per stacked cubic meter. And even if the price is 100 euros, everyone can calculate the difference in wood energy costs compared to electric energy, for example. When a fireplace is properly designed, constructed and used, it brings joy to the whole family. If the fireplace has a baking oven, it's well worth using it for cooking and baking. This way, the use of wood also benefits the environment.